did you even realize you could turn your house into a rental? What made you think that was a good idea? Because most people don't even think about that.
So, I mean, we weren't initially thinking about it. We kind of stumbled on it on accident. Yeah, so like I said, I deployed 2009 to 2010. I was in Iraq, and then came back, and 4 months later, I was married, and we closed on our first house in 2010. Like 3 days after the wedding, we closed. Lived, and most of the people who were in my unit, the Army was different back then. People would stay in the same place for 15 years.
Wow.
It's basically back-to-back deployments. You'd go for a year to the Middle East, come back for a year, you get fenced in and locked in that unit, go again for another, and people would just stay there. So we're like, man, we're staying in Fort Hood, Texas forever. We're never leaving. So we bought that house. Thinking we were going to stay there forever. Well, come late 2012, I promoted out of the position I was in, and Human Resources Command called me like, "Hey, you got to move," and I was like, "Oh no!" So we had only been in the house a couple of years at that point, and the market wasn't the greatest in that area. So we were below 4% interest at the time. And, we thought that you were supposed to pay down real estate. You weren't supposed to keep the debt. So we had taken deployment money. We put like $20,000 on the principal, which as a private in the military is a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, that deployment money. So we paid down the house a little bit, which actually ended up helping us. When we went to move, we were going to lose a lot of that equity if we sold the house. So we talked to some people. We ended up renting it out. So we did. Before we left, we did it was a VA loan, and we did a interest rate reduction refinance loan on it to drop the monthly payment. So when we left, the monthly payment was just over $500 a month. On is a $97,000 house. We refinanced, I think, 77